Alright everyone, Kayne Files of December 2023, and the month did not start off so well for us here. It actually started at the end of November leading into December, and first 2 weeks of that, we had no internet, and long story short, after being strung along, and it was always like, seemed to be our fault, like it always is, and cancelling them, got a new internet provider, we're back online now, so yay! I hate how much we've got to rely on the internet these days. It's quite scary. I miss the days when I didn't have internet, and that was 2005. Yeah, I never had internet. I was happy to have just, you know, my video games, my movies, TV shows like DVD, and oh, it was a much simpler time. And now you need the internet for everything, which is just a pain when it goes down. But we're back on. We're all good. Time to kick Christmas off because, yeah, can't believe it's the 14th. I mean, this month's just sort of moving so fast, especially when, you know, dealing with the pain in the ass of getting back online. But yeah, I had a lot of things planned. Especially during the last few days of my holiday, I wanted to film my first episode of Figure Combat because I'm ready to get back into that, and I actually reorganized my room. I didn't go crazy with no internet. I actually did this before the internet went down, and I'm really happy with how it all turned out because I positioned my figures in a way that I could easily grab them, because before I just had them sort of, you know, piled, so then trying to reach in and grab a figure, because I'm going to do like a random generator to decide who challenges for the Figure Combat Championship. And yeah, it looks really good. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I was going to do some Christmas decorations, but just, yeah, kind of lost the motivation because of the pain of internet, and I promise not to keep bringing it up, but you know how it is these days when the internet goes down. And yeah, so that was that. And another thing I wanted to do as well, I'm still gonna do it, I want to do a Kayne's vlog on it. I reorganized my title belts, and I thought I'd bring the hardcore title out and move it to where I do my vlogs with my pictures on my door, like my cupboard door. I got like one of these, like a double on my computer desk, and up the top I had a load of figures and everything there, and I would sometimes have my camera pointed there, and I kind of wanted to clear that space out a little bit, and I want to put this there, but as you can see, the tape, after all these years, it just finally rotted away. And I'll tell you what, here's an example. I mean, look how easy that peeled off, and yeah, you can see the glue that was left over. And yeah, what I'm gonna do, so I went to the shop and I'm going to repair it, because what my favourite thing was, especially when I was watching the Best of Hardcore title DVD, what was really cool with each person winning it, the title was redone with duct tape, and the one I can always remember was Raven, because he had it in a way where he had kind of strapped it on the sides, and it was just a really unique look for the title, and I really liked it. So I want to do a video on that, kind of repairing, or what's the word? Oh, what do they do when people buy homes on the cheap? Refurbished? Nah, I don't like that word. That's dumb. I can't remember. There was another word for it, but basically, you know, bring it back. And I also picked up this. I got some red tape because my favourite colour is red, and just something, you know, to experiment with. So yeah, that's going to be a video I'll do in the foreseeable future, and I don't know when I'll do it. It's probably going to be after Christmas, I reckon, or depending how I go. And yeah, so that's that. And there was something else I had planned. Oh, I wanted to repaint a figure and just never got to it, fortunately, like the Jill Valentine figure. Then I'm using the G.I. Joe Lady Jane figure, I think I got that right. So yeah, I never got to that, unfortunately, and I want to do that. And I think that's pretty set, more updated. Just, yeah, just a rough start to the month, and yeah, kind of lost our few days of the holiday, and the 3 days off we have now after work is, we're going to treat that as our days off, the last of our holiday. And yeah, oh, double troubling. I I wanted to film an episode before Christmas special that me and Luke are going to do, but we might just record the Christmas special. And actually, I'll show you. So last year we painted a gingerbread man, and I did a Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine and had a lot of fun. I found this in the shop because I was looking for inspiration, because just the month was getting away from us and never really thought of anything because I've been so stressed about the internet. Take a shot. Mentioned it again. And I seen this in the shop and I thought, oh, that'd be fun. Try and build a house or build anything, and yeah, that'd be really cool. Alright everyone, just remembered a few more things I wanted to chat about. It was just about to end and I thought, oh, just remembered. And it was because I looked down here. It started my unboxing of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary collection, like booster boxes, and yeah, I've just been having a blast. I've done Invasion of Chaos, Pharaoh Servant and Spell Ruler. I still need to do Metal Raiders and LOB, and as I was in the middle of doing it, it's when the net went down. Take another shot, and I didn't want to do it when I was in a pissy mood because, yeah, the frustrations, and I thought, nah, I don't want to do it when I'm in that mood because I don't want to ruin, because I've been so excited to start, and I waited months because I've had them for months, and I was trying so hard not to reveal them in my videos because I wanted it to be a surprise, because I had this thing, oh, I never got the chance to get the boxes and they all sold out, and I managed to find them at a good price, not like $20-30 more, and it was a fair price in my opinion. And so I got them, and that's when the Resident Evil board game arrived, and I thought, oh, I really should do that first. Then I got burnt out, so I waited a few more months, and then I wanted to film an intro. Not an intro, a special video, leading into the next episode that I'm going to start unboxing them, and I really had fun with that, and then kind of stopped in the middle, so I've got to get back into that at some point. Alrighty, the other thing I almost forgot to talk about, I picked up a PS5, and that's my Christmas present, and yeah, because what we do, like our family, we give each other money, and it sounds weird, but it's like you don't feel guilty for buying something for yourself, and whereas if you use your own money, it's like, oh, I really shouldn't, and it's just what we do, and we're all happy, to buy what we want, and yeah, it works out for everyone. And yeah, I perfect timing. It was a Black Friday sale, and I think the Xbox went on sale first, and I was waiting for the PS5. I can't remember, but I can't actually remember, but it ended up going on sale, and I thought, oh, this is it. This is what I want. And we were, like me, Luke and Dad, we were gunning for the Xbox, but deep down, because we've always been with PlayStation, since the first one, and we got second and third, and leading up, and down the line we did pick up a few Xbox consoles, but we weren't too, look, we always went back to PlayStation at the end of the day, and it always had our favourite games. I always go back and still play PS1 games. That's just how much we love the PlayStation. And so when it was the whole thing with Xbox and like using AI, and I said to Luke, oh, they did something dumb. Now I have a reason to say, I want the PS5 now. So yeah, and deep down we were all still wanting the PS5 anyway, and so that worked out. Luke got one as well at the same time, and he's actually playing it now. He's really happy with it, and he's really impressed with how it looks so far, and he said, it was a good choice. We, I think if we'd gone with the Xbox, we would have been very sort of, kind of, it's not what we wanted, and so, but I'm going to wait till Christmas, because that's going to be my present. Can't wait. And I'm really happy with the price I paid. So what the deal was, so the actual console itself was $630, if I remember. I'm pretty sure it was definitely in the 600s, and my goal was, I'm not paying over 600. Yeah, I'm definitely not paying 800, especially when you're not even going to get a game with it. I flat out refused, and it took 3 years, to finally, for it to go down, and I can say, oh, I'm happy with that price. Yoink. What was really awesome, so if you bought it during the sale, you could get Spider-Man 2 with it for free, but you had to add it to your card. So if you just bought the console but didn't add Spider-Man 2, you wouldn't get a copy of it. And so when I was really thinking about it, and my math teacher would be so proud of me, right now, because I was not exactly the best math student, mind you. I'm surprised I even graduated high school. I was very average, and especially with math. I looked into it, and I'm treating it as I only paid, quick math, $530 for the PS5 console because I got Spider-Man 2 for free, and the game was $100. So technically, I only paid $530. Have I got that math right? So I got Spider-Man 2 with it, and I thought, while I'm here and with sales, I want to pick up some games that I really want to play. So I picked up No Man's Sky. I've wanted to play that for years, and my dad loves that game. He's played through it almost to the end, and I think he's replayed it 5 times because he just loves it so much. And you know, especially when they patch in new stuff for the game, and so he's always said, you know, give it a go. And I thought, and I think that was, you know, it was on sale, and I thought, all right, I'll grab that. I'll pick that up with it, and it's going to look great on the PS5. And the other game I was really excited to get, RoboCop, because it's the same guys, I'm pretty sure, that did that Terminator game, Terminator Resistance. And for the couple of hours I played, I was really impressed. I was really happy with the game, and I need to get into that and finish. But once RoboCop was announced, and I'm like, oh, I really want that. It looks really fun. And from what I'm seeing, it looks, I mean, I don't know if a lot of people know about this game series. It looks very Soldier of Fortune with the brutality and just the gameplay itself. So I played those games a lot when I was a kid, which I probably shouldn't have, but my dad was like, oh, go on boys, have a go, it's really cool. And so yeah, I was big on Soldier of Fortune 1 and 2. Third one was nah. So I thought, I want RoboCop, and it was a tie. I wanted that or Jurassic World Evolution 2, but I thought I'm gonna go with RoboCop because it looks really fun. And so yeah, I paid in the end for the whole lot just over $800, and that to me was a fair deal. You know, I'm happy paying $800 when I get some games with it, but at the end of the day, I'm still treating it as if I paid under $600 because of, you know, the way the deal was. And yeah, and I got some games that I can play and ones that I wanted to play. So really excited for Christmas Day, and can't wait to booting that up. And I'm finally, you know, up a generation, because, yeah, no, I wouldn't mind. I just bought a PS4 Pro because my other PS4 was on the, you know, that ready to die. But I'm happy, and I can't wait to finally boot it up. Alright everyone, comic book day, and we're going to start things off with a really cool, I don't know what you would call it. Not much of a, not a gimmick, but, I can't even remember the word. I'll just show you. Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong, which I have issue 1, but this is a special issue. Apparently it's got battle roar sound effects when you read the comic, and I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to the new Godzilla and Kong movie. Cannot wait. Another reprint comic for the collection, Batman number 5, and every time I read these comics, it always is just an awesome feeling when I'm reading through it. And they got all the ads as well at the time of, you know, the original run, and yeah, I'm building up a nice collection of the reprint classics. A one-shot of Barbaric, and I love this comic series. It's so much fun. I always recommend this one. If you know what or heard of Evil Ernie, it's essentially like that. The main guy in the comic, Barbaric, he has a talking axe, and he's the only one that can hear it, and it feeds on blood. So the more people he kills, the more its hunger is satisfied, and it's very funny. It has a lot of comedy moments in it as well. And he's actually gone up against this guy, a paladin, and his what you call it, the mace. He's got one as well, like a talking weapon, and he doesn't like blood. So when he's killing people, he's throwing up. Oh my god, I hate blood. Alrighty, we have a special comic here. Technically, it's not a reprint, but so the Death in the Family. I'm not big on the Batman history, but the Death in the Family was a big story moment when Robin was killed by Joker, like Jason Todd Robin, and if I have it right, just trying to remember on the top of my head exactly how it planned out. So they went really far ahead with the story, so they already decided that Jason Todd was dead. He was going to die no matter what. So then, if I have it right, they held a poll and decided that, oh, do you want, that to the fans, do you want Robin to live or die? And everyone chose for Robin to die. And that was the story that they went with. So then the other story, Robin Lives, was locked away forever. It was never released until now. So this is the other version when he actually did live. And yeah, it's always, I always loved the history and just moments in comic, in those days where, the what ifs, and the fact that they did, they re-released the other version is really cool. And yeah, I recommend, if you like that, if you love Batman and that story arc, recommend getting this one. And I hope I got the story right, like the events. Issue 1 of Eden Frost, it was alright. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I'll get the second issue. It just didn't hook me, sadly. We're following these two characters and being hunted by, this unit, and apparently they have this ability to summon this giant golem monster to help them, and yeah, it was fine, but I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Issue 1 in Invasive. Ooh, this is a gritty one, very body horror. So what this is about is we're following this detective trying to track down this group, and they're not serial killers, but they hunt down people for their body parts, and yeah, it's pretty brutal. I mean, one guy had his jaw removed, and just trying to remember, there was another, what was the, someone had their voice box removed. It's like this, people are just hunting random people down and just harvesting their bodies, and pretty intense. Issue 1 of Skeeters, and I love me an insect horror comic, and I actually like that in general for anything like movies, like TV shows. If it's got giant insects, sign me up. There's just something about it. It adds more creepiness to it. I mean, one of my favorite movies is Eight-Legged Freaks. It's not much of a scary movie, but it's still scary to think about it. One day there could be a giant spider, and it adds a bit of extra tension when watching. And yeah, this was really good. Giant killer mosquitoes draining people of their fluids. Issue 1 of the Bloody Dozen, and not what I was expecting. I mean, the cover made it look like we're going to follow a group of astronauts and being hunted by these like vampire creatures, but yeah, it wasn't much there. It's just we're following this astronaut. Her husband died in a crash in like in a rocket. Her daughter's apparently a druggie, and from the help of her father, they get her out. And apparently, there's this supernatural group that are wanting to help them and all this stuff. And it just wasn't what I was expecting. Sadly, I thought it was going to be, like Alien. We're in space and being hunted by supernatural creature things, and yeah, I don't know, just a bit of a hit and miss for me. Issue 1, it's Jeff, the Jeff-verse. I want to get the next issue. I had so much fun with this. It's a very, so you're following Jeff the Shark. I actually don't know the story of Jeff. I know he's part of the, I was going to say Spider-Gwen, Gwenpool, if I remember. It's a universe where Gwen's Deadpool, if I have it right, and Jeff's part of that universe. And as I was going through the comic, it's just mini cartoon strips all in one book. So we're just following Jeff on many adventures that he's going through, and it's really fun. And honestly, it reminded me of I'll just let that car finish what they're doing. Thank you. Tekken 3 people will know who I'm talking about. Gon, like that little dinosaur, and he's actually a big character in Japan, like manga. There's a CGI show, and when I was reading this, I just felt Gon vibes, because it's all about following his adventures. And one episode, like, if I remember an episode, he was trying to get a coconut and he couldn't work it out and got frustrated, and there was something else. There was like these little creatures following him around, and he's like, no, leave me alone. And that's what it felt like for me, and I had a really great time, and I want to get the next issue. I'm pretty sure I read an issue of Gwenpool, but I cannot remember. I couldn't even tell you what it was about. So many different universes, it's hard to keep up. Honestly, it's what kind of ruins it for me. You know, oh, this person dies. Oh, we'll just get a different universe of him. Don't worry. Dragon Ball. Alrighty, I got 2 books, like trade paperbacks, and I haven't read them yet, but I was just browsing through the shelf, and this one I had my eye on for a while, and I just forgot about it until today when I'd seen it. I went, oh, I want to get it. Do a Powerbomb, a wrestling-based comic, and it looks insane. Definitely looks like right up my alley. Just look at that chaos. It's like a hardcore match within a ladder match. Cannot wait. So hopefully it's good. I really enjoyed it. It was a Kickstarter many years ago. It was a comic series called Rival. Actually, it's over there. You can see it. Rival Angels, and it's a female wrestling business, like wrestling company, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So hopefully, yeah, I'll enjoy this. And volume 1 of Horror Book, and by it looks fair, it's going to be short stories, and yeah, I love anything horror, and I saw this and it just caught my eye. From the steaming zombie adventures of jungles of Vietnam, oh my god, that's going to be terrifying, to a shadow-haunted castle in the mountains of Vienna, where Dr. Frankenstein monster collects an army of the dead. Image Comics invites you to explore a monster-infested world gripping with horror, featuring stories and art by monster makers Nat Jones, Jerry Beck, Mark Kidwell, Jeff Zorno, Harley Hall, and Jay Foes. This massive ton of horror features 4 full book-length tales, tearing full of fiendish colour. Take a tour of darkness with 68 Creature from the Depths, Frankenstein Full Moon. A must-have read for fans of monster horror, packed cover to cover with tales in the classic tradition with modern, gruesome spin. Oh, sign me up. And I saw this on shelf and I just really wanted to get one. A soda can with a little figurine of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Missed opportunity to have a beer can, but yeah, this is, think of pop vinyls. There's a load of these being released with different, just different people, like iconic people. Yeah, you got actors from movies, etc., etc. You know, wrestlers, and Stone Cold's a perfect fit. And I don't know if I want to open it, because you know what you're going to get, but apparently the aim is you find the rare version, and the only way to find out is by opening the can. Oh, why not? Dun 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 dun. Alright, so how do we do this? I think it's a... I don't actually think... I think it's like a twist. Yeah. Austin 316 says I'm drinking a soda. Oh, you get a cool little pog. 1 of 8,400. Wait, what? I did not get 1. The number 1, no way. Looks like I just got the normal one. Actually, that's actually not a bad little figure. I actually like that quite a lot. They're actually really cool. I think they're one of the better sort of just figure line. I mean, there's a load where I didn't really like, you know, like the mystery boxes when everyone just sort of had like big legs and arms, and they didn't look good to me, but this looks really cool. I like it. It's actually not a bad, you know, little can to keep some change in. You can hide a beer in there. RoboCop Rogue City. I'm having an absolute blast with this game. It is so much fun. This is my game right here. It's just, it knows what it is and it knows what we want. You know, we're RoboCop, we're just walking in, guns blazing, and what's really cool as well, it's, you know, a lot of quests as well to do. I mean, going around the police station and just doing a few little things to help out your fellow officers, and I'm really enjoying the game. It's so much fun, and I'm glad I picked it up with my my PS5 and got a protective cover for my controller because I want to try and preserve this for as long as I can, and got some really cool thumb grips as well, the Linkway symbol from Mortal Kombat. And yeah, I actually want to customize my PS5 because you can get the side panels, like custom ones, like different colors, but if I can find some really cool ones, like special design, that'd be really cool to try and do, you know, make it mine in a way. And I actually wonder if I could do some stickers. Well, I'll have to look into that. I hope the company behind these games keep releasing games because they've just been knocking it out of the park. I mean, Terminator Resistance was really good. Yeah, RoboCop Rogue City is really fun and awesome, and I look forward to what they have next. And I think Die Hard would be pretty cool. That'd be an awesome one. And I'm only saying that because we just watched Die Hard 1 and 2 recently for Christmas, because that's my Christmas tradition. And oh, Rambo would be really cool. I think they should do that one next. And just trying to think what else they could do. Mind you, depends on the licensing, really. I was going to say maybe an Aliens game, but I know Alien Isolate, like the company behind that's already sort of got that. But I think it'd be really cool for them to do like a Aliens vs Predator style game, just with the way the engine is. It kind of reminds me of AVP on the PS3 and all that, all those years ago. And yeah, I look forward to what they have next, or what they release next. Alright everyone, comic book day. I actually just wrapped up recording the next chapter of Resident Evil The Arkley Chronicles, and I thought, while I got the camera set up, I'll just do it here. And yeah, just a couple of comics today, and a few goodies as well that I picked up from the shop as well. And yeah, let's get to it. Tell you what, I will start off with Horror Book Volume 1. I actually picked this up the last trip and just hadn't got to read it yet, and yeah, just read through it today, and yeah, it was really good. Really creepy, really spooky, and it's just like it's an anthology of other stories, and that's what I like. Short and sweet, and different stories. And the Vietnam zombies, that was chilling. Talking about creepy anthology stuff, Creepshow. So issue 1 of volume 2, and ever since I read the Tales of a Star Wars book that I picked up, and I really enjoyed it, and it was a take on Creepshow, like anthology horror stories. And yeah, I want to start getting into these, but Jesus, the first story really creeped me out. I thought, oh, it's not going to be too intense, but jeez, it was. For some reason, this guy is giving birth in a weird way. It starts off, he's on the toilet, and he opens his bowels, he does a and he looks in the toilet bowl, and there's a fetus in there. And I thought, oh god, here we go, it's going to be intense. And long story short, he's guilty of forcing an abortion on someone, and it's now haunting him. So every time he passes a number 2, it's a fetus. So yeah, nightmares. Picked me up some Vampirella. It's been a while since I've read some Vampirella or picked up a comic, and yeah, I always love my Vampirella. But yeah, unfortunately it's this style, which I'm not too keen on. I really struggle following along with this style. It's like a different version of Vampirella. There's the one where it's almost like like an episode of Scooby-Doo with supernatural, and she's very upbeat kind of thing, and then there's this one where it's very serious, if that makes sense. But it's Vampirella nonetheless, and I don't mind reading through it. And of course, if we're going to have some Vampirella, we've got to have some Red Sonja. So this is the legendary Red Sonja. It's a one-shot, and this was so good. I really enjoyed this. It's a it's not so much. How do I put it? Almost like a steampunk in the 1900s, I want to say. And I just like the story that's going on. There's all these women who are falling ill and then dying from it. And from what Red Sonja learns is, it seems that all these women that had sold themselves to be painted in a sort of sexual way, and now all of a sudden they're all dying, and it turns out that the painting and the paint are all they're cursed, if that makes sense. And so the paintings are becoming more beautiful, if that makes sense, while the women, like the real women, are all slowly dying, and just it's almost like their life's being sucked out of them. And Dorian Gray's in this, and his story is it's like his picture, and if the picture gets damaged, he feels it, etc., etc. And it was just a really fun comic. It was really cool. And picked up some goodies. Got a couple of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity collections. I was in Kmart doing a bit of shopping, and these were at the shelf, and I thought, I actually needed to, I wanted to pick up some of these, but I don't know if I want to do a box yet. It's just, I was looking into them, and I thought, it's not really many cards that I want, but I thought they're on shelf, and just a couple of packs, I'll see what they look like. And I picked up another Funko Soda figure of Stone Cold Steve Austin. The comic shop still has a couple of these, and I want to see if I can get that the limited edition one, because apparently he's got the Big Eagle title belt as the variant, and I just thought it'd be fun. Every time I go to the comic shop, I'll pick up another one and see if I can get it. I mean, the chances are 1 out of 10,000, but it's just for a bit of fun, and hopefully I can get it. Unfortunately, not this time. That's alright. Very, very fun. And the cans are really cool. I'm going to keep them. I'll keep them for change. Alright, let's see if we get anything good. So, actually, what I'll do, just pop it open. So, from what I understand, apparently every card is a quarter-century rare, which I've not been able to pull yet. I've been really wanting to get one. They're really nice. And they're really expensive. $12 a pack. Normally they're about $6, so 5 cards per pack, so I better hope they're all quarter-century rare. Oh, here you go. No specific card rarity is guaranteed. Oh, is this the one where it's like, it could be a quarter-century, secret, limited rare, collector's rare? I think that's what it was about. I'll tell you what, I'll lay it down, and I'll draw. We got a Mech Knight, Crusadia, Max. Ooh, that's a nice one. Alpha, the Master of Beats. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that. It feels very vintage. Looks like Shining. I was going to say it looks like Shining Angel. Spellbook of Judgment. I feel like I recognize that one. Blue Eyes, Abyss Dragon. Ooh, I've got a Blue Eyes. Last one for that pack. Ah, Tour Guide from the Underworld. You're making an appearance. Ooh, I like the outlining of that. Don't think I got anything. All standard. That's gorgeous. I always like this card. It's a nice surprise seeing this one always return. Because on a train, it's like, I'm here. Climb aboard. I didn't look too much into it, but there was not many cards I looked in that I saw that I'd want. But I think if they're going to do like a 25th anniversary rarity collection, I think they should have taken all of the re-release booster boxes and taken, like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and Black Skull Dragon, Gate Guardian, and put them in here and have a chance for a secret rare or a quarter-century rare. Oh, Egyptian God Slime! The obelisk really looking slime thing. Ooh, I think I got that out of a Legend of Ra booster box, or whatever that one was. They had the Ghost Rare Sphere, Winged Dragon, and Ra. How did I do that? Jeez. Alright, we got... I cannot believe I just did that. I've done that a few times. I always remember the one I was talking about, the really cool alternate art of polymerization, and then literally the next pack I pulled it out. How do I do that? Right. Oh man, yeah, I always wanted a quarter-century secret rare. You know, it'd be really cool. God damn it, that would have been really cool if that had happened. Forbidden Droplet. Because I remember buying a few random boost boxes in the hopes to get one, and then I realised that trying to pull them is really rare, and I thought, yeah, I don't want to just buy boxes that I don't particularly want just to try and chance it. Oh, we got Lava Golem. Oh, maybe there's a few cards in here that I would like. Last one. Oh, Red Ice Flame Metal Dragon. Oh, I love the ultimate rare. This one, it just really pops. Oh, that could have been a quarter secret. I actually can't tell if I got any. I think it's all random, but I feel like they're all the same. Like nothing's jumping out. Oh, that's a secret. I can't believe I got that Wind Dragon right. Oh, I nearly missed this. I think that is a quarter century rare. I almost missed that. Or is it a... Hang on. Oh, it's only because I touched it around the borders and I'm like, hang on, why has that got a texture? So we've got super rares, ultra rares, secret rares, quarter century secret, platinum secret rare, the new prismatic style collector rare, made with extra sparkle. Maybe that's what I got. Oh, it's, yeah, wow, so you got 6 chance of 1 rarity. Yeah, it was definitely something nice. Awesome. Well, that's cool. I'm really happy with that.